Peace, love, and about our hair grease, y'all. Shawty Gemini returning once again for another amazing video. Okay, happy Friday. I want to welcome all my new subscribers, and I want to thank everybody who's been contacting me and sending me emails. It is something important that I do want to put out. I know y'all got a lot of questions, and I do want to help. However, some questions require lengthy answers, okay? I don't believe in short answering people, if you might say. So this is just a reminder that along with natal chart readings, I am doing consultations as well. So any other spiritual questions that you need in regards to magic, how to control certain energies, how to access certain energies and things like that, make sure you ask for a consultation because, like I said, I'm willing to help you, but I am realizing that me and my time and my information and my mind is extremely valuable. Okay, this is not to sound arrogant, but you know, everybody has things to take care of because, as I stated before, we're still in physical bodies. Okay, so if you are inquiring about things to do or advice or things like that, please book a consultation with me, and anything that you might need, anything that you need help with, I can guarantee you will get helped by me, okay? Because I can honestly say that I know what I'm doing at this point, all right? So, moving forward, with that being said, I wanted to kind of just touch on something that I've kind of covered previously a little bit, but I feel like it needs to be reiterated, all right? I want to talk about astrology again and its main purpose, okay? And just understand astrology is just a tool for self-mastery. I don't want to say only, but its primary focus, in my opinion, in relation to the self, not outside events, is for self-mastery, okay? Now, I've been noticing, like, things in the spiritual community when you have other astrologers who do YouTube videos, who's on Instagram, who's on Twitter. Yes, they do dissertate all the energy of the signs and the characteristics of the signs, okay? Or even aspects in your birth chart, okay? They do dissertate those things. However, they don't tell you, in my opinion, just from my observation, they don't tell you how to evolve, you know what I'm saying, to kind of reach the fullest potential of those type of energies. So yes, astrology is entertaining. Yes, astrology is fun. Yes, it is nice to see an astrology meme talking about your sign and dragging other signs. All of that is fine and dandy, okay? But my thing is, don't allow that to kind of make you misconstrue the true purpose of astrology, okay? Astrology, as I stated in my previous videos, kind of explains you in this form, in this body, because we can establish that you exist on all forms, okay? So yes, even though I'm a Gemini and on the third dimension, I express the energy of Gemini in other signs as well, because I do have Aries and Taurus in my chart, okay? But I understand that I'm not confined to those energies, okay? I do have free will, and I do have a mind that controls I have a mind that controls my reality in other dimensions, okay? So I understand that I'm not in the confines of my sign, I'm not in the confines of my natal chart, okay? I understand that my natal chart is just a guideline for me to move through this human existence, okay? It is not the end all, be all, okay? In regards to behaviors, in regards to destiny, in regards to things like that, okay? So please just always keep that in mind, all right? Astrology, the best thing that is used for is, it's one of the many tools used for self-mastery, how to master yourself in the third dimension. Now, there's other forms of astrology, like Mayan astrology and Zodiac astrology, and when you look at Zodiac astrology and Mayan astrology, it's pretty much the same as tropical astrology or sidereal astrology, but Mayan astrology is based on your existence currently in I think it's the ninth dimension. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. So this book here is called The Pleiadian Agenda, and it's by Barbara Han Clow. Okay, this is a really, really good book. I personally believe that I have some type of relation to the Pleiadians, which is an extraterrestrial race. And a lot of the things, I think this is why I have a natural understanding for astrology. Okay, so in this book, okay, she breaks down different dimensions and levels of existence. Okay, so she breaks down the 1D, the 2-dimensional, the 4-dimensional, which is right here, the Anunnaki, and all the way up here, what I was talking about earlier, which is the 9th dimension. Okay, so the 9th dimension is yeah, the 9th dimension is Zolkin. So it's with Zolkin astrology. Okay, so you exist on all of these forms. Okay, so here is the 3D. Well, that's the 2D right here. But here's the 3D with matter and linear time. Okay, this is where everything exists in this physical world. Okay, and like I said, this is 4D. The 5th dimension, which is where the Pleiadians lay. The 6th dimension, 7th dimension, 8th dimension, and so on. Okay. This is a really good book, kind of helped me understand dimensions and time. All right. So with Zolkin astrology or with other forms of astrology, that's just describing yourself on different planes. This is what people refer to as your higher self. Okay. Because not only do you exist in the 3D, which is, you know, the physical existence, the 3-dimensional plane, you exist on many other forms. Okay, so don't just think that your tropical sidereal chart is completely you, because that's not absolutely true. Okay, so when you actually get to read other forms of astrology, which I'm not specialized in right now, I'm just specialized in tropical astrology. Okay, you begin to see it's different, but then again, you have some relation to it too. Okay, so my thing is with the astrological community, a lot of people, like I said, just tend to dissertate your signs, or Taurus is like this, or Cancer is like this, or Aquarius is like this. But at the end of the day, nobody is teaching how to operate on the higher octaves of that sign, or the higher octaves of that energy. And just a reminder, as I stated in my previous video, your natal chart, according to tropical astrology, because I deal with tropical astrology only for now, your tropical chart just tells you what constellations your soul took to travel into this body. Okay, so like I said, I'm a Gemini. So my soul took the constellation of Gemini on the day I was born, to inhabit this vessel here. Okay, so this is why, you know, on the 3D plane, I may happen to express the characteristics of Gemini. Okay, but I understand, like I said, I'm not in the confines of that. Okay, and really another aspect of astrology is that you do have to understand the whole purpose of astrology. Another whole purpose of astrology is to integrate all of the 12 signs, okay, so that you may become one. Okay, the way Bobby Hemming explained it is, you are Jesus. So imagine a celestial wheel, okay, and then with all the 12 signs in the wheel, and imagine you being in the middle. So you are Jesus, and all of the 12 signs of the Zodiac are your disciples, okay? So you use them, you integrate them with your own personality, at your will, and at what you want, you know what I'm saying, to do. So for example, even though I'm a Gemini, I do admire the practicality and the discipline of Capricorn, and it is Capricorn season. So I understand that even though my body took, or my soul took the constellation of Gemini to inhabit this current vessel, I do understand that I can tap into other energies, and I can invoke those energies and kind of protrude them into my outside world. So even though I'm a Gemini, I can display the characteristics or the qualities of Capricorn, of being disciplined, of being traditional, of being very hardworking, of being very well constructed in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that other signs outside of mine, they're all mine, okay, and they all are mine to utilize. And they just don't get stuck, because people who really kind of hit the surface level of astrology, and they do a really good job of dissertating certain signs, certain things. But the thing is, you don't control, your planets don't control you. Okay, you control your planets. It's like the avatar. You master your natal chart. You master your planets. Okay, when you see a natal chart, like I said, this is only to kind of make a layout of how the characteristics that you may display in the third dimension only. Okay, you express yourself differently in the fifth dimension. You express yourself differently in the sixth dimension, the seventh dimension, all the way up to the 10th dimension, where Andromeda is. Okay, so Andromeda, of course, is the closest galaxy neighboring the Milky Way galaxy. Okay, so please just understand that. Please just don't use astrology as a fucking entertainment tool, because it's more than an entertainment tool. Okay, it is a guideline to master self. Okay, like I'm an Aries moon and the Aries ascendant, so before I actually got into astrology and got to read those things about myself, or got to do research on those things about myself, that has allowed me to control my impulses. Okay, because Aries is the warrior. Aries is to do first and then think later. Okay, and I had a hard time with that when I was younger. I was very selfish, which is an Aries trait. I was all about me, which is an Aries trait. I was really quick to anger. If things didn't go my way, I would just really get angry and upset and really passionate about things. Based on just how I feel. So now that I understand that Aries, I do have some Aries influence, now I'm able to control those things. So when the outside stimulus tries to interfere with my inner world, I understand, like, hey, before you act like this, calm down, reassess it like this, do it like this, calm down, think about the other person, and I'm able to think objectively, because I know the type of energies that I'm susceptible to in the third dimension. And even with people who tend to kind of be on the surface level of astrology and not tell you how to really master the energy that you might be subjugated to in this physical body, that's a form of a prison. That's a form of you being stuck and not evolving to higher levels of consciousness. If you're constantly, making fun of Libra because Libra does this, or if you're constantly making fun of Sagittarius because Sagittarius does this, but you're not teaching people, you're not explaining to people, hey, your lesson, Sagittarius, is to learn that A, B, and C, and D, or hey, your lesson, Taurus, is to learn that self-value doesn't come from your material possessions. Self-value comes from how you value yourself. This is a form of prison. It's almost like a religion. This is a form of you being stuck and not evolving to higher consciousness and higher aspects of the things that you're talking about. And like I said, it just really blows my mind. And I to me, it's just like, that's a dangerous thing, because even in the age of information that we're in now, all information ain't good information. You know what I'm saying? All information, they say knowledge is power. Yeah, knowledge is power, but knowledge can also be very, very detrimental. So I'm really just, like I said, really want to reiterate this point to let y'all know, don't get stuck. As you think you've evolved from Christianity and now you're, or whatever, basic religion that you were in, and now you evolved to other things, and now you want to delve into astrology, but you're only looking at, well, I'm this way because, I was born a Scorpio. I'm this way, I was born a Pisces. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's how you get stuck. Okay, that's how you get stuck. And a lot of people, they justify their behaviors, and they justify their bullshit, and they justify their shortcomings, and they justify, the bad attributes of themselves based on their sign. And that's the worst thing that you can absolutely do. You're asking at that point for reincarnation. You're asking at that point to repeat the lesson. Like I told y'all, Earth is a school. And, if you don't pass the lesson that you're supposed to pass, you're going to flunk, and then you're going to have to repeat it again. AKA, you're going to have to reincarnate, learn this shit again, and try again until you get it motherfucking right. So that's why I'm reiterating this. That's why I'm kind of making this point and making this video, to really understand how really detrimental it is that you can really trap yourself in the confines of astrology if you don't use it properly. Okay? So really, that's just it. Like that's really it. Like I said, astrology is fun, it's entertaining, but at the end of the day, don't forget that these things also express human day-to-day characteristics that we experience. Okay, so each house and each sign deals with the human experience that we experience throughout our entire lives. So for example, Aries and Libra. Okay, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, Libra is the seventh sign of the zodiac, and in the celestial wheel, they're opposite from each other. So Aries and Libra deal with the self, okay, self-identity, self-preservation, and Libra deals with others, okay, the preservation of others. For example, Taurus, which is the second house, deals with materialism, financial stability, your own income, the things that you own. The opposite of that is Scorpio. Scorpio deals with other people's income. Instead of financial security, Scorpio deals with emotional security. Okay, these are the money houses. The third house, or the third sign of the zodiac, is Gemini, and the opposite of Gemini is Sagittarius, which deals with teaching. Gemini deals with basic arithmetic. Gemini deals with basic language, basically from age 0 to probably age when you're in high school. Okay, you're learning basic arithmetic, basic things on how to add, subtract, how to write sentences, how to form paragraphs, how to properly how to just basic knowledge, okay, that you learn in elementary school and middle school. But Sagittarius is higher learning. It deals with philosophy, higher education, and the ninth house and Sagittarius also deals with college education. So it deals with higher learning, higher knowledge, okay? The fourth house, which is Cancer, or the fourth side of the zodiac, deals with establishing the home, okay? Establishing comfortability in the home, security in the home. And then the opposite of that is Capricorn, where it deals with the public life. Okay, so Cancer deals with the private life. So what is your private life? Your private life and your Cancerian traits come out the most when you're at home. Okay, but Capricorn deals with the publicity, reputation, fame, things like that. The fifth house is Leo. Okay, and the opposite of Leo is Aquarius. Leo deals with self expression, self creativity, giving your own creativity, your own individuality, your own creativity to the world so that you may be recognized for it. However, Aquarius is the opposite of that. So Aquarius also likes to be recognized for its unique talents, but Aquarius doesn't represent using your unique talents for your own personal recognition. Aquarius represents using your own unique talents for the collective. Okay, so for everybody. So understand that, and I gave a lot of examples there, but understand that each sign is a human characteristic that we live out every single day subconsciously. Okay, so it's not about Aries being this, and it's not about Pisces being like this. It's just about human characteristics on a day-to-day basis that affect and that we see consciously and unconsciously on Earth. Okay, it's way bigger than that. It's way bigger than compatibility. It's way bigger than entertainment, okay? These are actual tools, and these are actual ideologies that deals with life on planet Earth. That's that. That's all I wanted to kind of explain. I just really have been kind of just a little tired of people hitting the superficial level of astrology. Okay, it is more than newspaper articles, more than that. Okay, but it takes a level of intelligence and a level of understanding to really decipher and understand these energies, or what this thing is about. Okay, and like I said, when you talk about Aries, and when you talk about Capricorn, and when you talk about Virgo, these are all actual constellations in the sky. These are not abstract ideas. If you were to take a telescope right now on the star chart, you will be able to see the constellation of Aquarius. If you were to take a telescope right now, you will be able to see the constellation of Virgo. Okay, these are actual star clusters that were divinely and organized in the sky. Okay, in the celestial, in the universe, okay, that we can see on the third dimensional plane. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to conclude this video. I really hope this helps y'all to get kind of understanding of kind of the deeper aspects of astrology, because I don't like superficiality in any area of my life. So I really wanted to cover this because I've been seeing this a lot, and I just wanted kind of y'all to have a clarification on astrology's true purpose. Okay, so with that being said, please, if you have any questions, email me. If you want consultations, please email me. We can get that set up. And if you want a dissertation of your natal chart, as well as how to read your natal chart, also, I'll be able to help you with that as well. Just email me. I'll post all my information in the description below. So with that being said, I love you all. Okay, bye.